Don't be a Christian just to get donuts at 9 in the morning. Don't be a Christian just to hate on gay people. First of all, hating on people is wrong. Even though we don't agree with what they're doing, right? We shouldn't hate on people, right? But in other words, don't be a Christian just for half of what Christianity really is. Don't be a Christian just to claim self-righteousness. Don't be a Christian just to get oohs and ahs from the crowd. And don't be Christian especially for our own selfish desires, right? Although, like, a lot of people come to Christ thinking, like, oh, I'm going to get heaven because I'm doing this. Oh, I'm going to do this. Like, this is all to benefit for me. We got to look at it at God's point of view. We got to be like, God genuinely wants to have a relationship with me. And it'd be selfish if I was just trying to claim the reward of having a relationship with him instead of genuinely trying to have a relationship with him. And so when we're, as Christians, we can't just be Christians just for the donuts at 9 in the morning or just to state our views against the LGBTQ community. Because I know Christians that only talk about their stance on Christianity when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I just was like, dude, where was that when we were at church? When was that when we were just with any other people, you know? Like, but the whole point of this is we can't only be Christian half the time. We can't only be Christian for the donuts. We can't only be Christian for this. We can't only be Christian for the benefits, right? We got to be Christian for the whole deal, right? We got to be Christian for the fact that we can have a relationship with God. And we got to be Christian for the fact that God really wants to have a relationship with us. And we got to be Christian even when things get hard, even when life ain't looking too good. Because at the end of the day, life sometimes just sucks. And the verse Romans 8:28 says God is constantly always working for the good of those who love him, right? Or something along those lines. That was a pretty bad paraphrase, but you get the point. Even when life's not going good, God's constantly working for your benefit, right? And so we gotta just stick it out and endure to the end. That's what it also says in the Bible, endure to the end. We gotta be Christian to the end, endure to the end, and pick up our cross. We can't drop our cross when it gets to the hard times. We can't only pick up our cross when it comes to the donuts at 9 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We got to carry that cross the entire way. And I know that's a difficult battle, but hey, when we have God also helping us carry that cross, it gets a lot better, you know what I'm saying? And that's my message. We can't only be Christian half the time, or we can't only be Christian when this happens or for the donuts at 9 in the morning. We got to be Christian the entire way through and endure to the end, and that's what's up.